Hey guys, today I'm doing a review of Santa's Beard. This is a blend that Drum Piper 11, Adam, this is one that he made. And he wanted me to kind of guess what's in it. And I couldn't begin to know what's in it, but I'll tell you what it smells like. And my wife helped me with this actually. And that is plum. I think it smells kind of like a plum pudding. Some kind of holiday dessert. But anyway, just wanted to give you my review from the bag note, and I'm going to turn around and do a review of how it smokes. So, see you in just a sec.
Hey folks, I'm going to try to light this up. It's a bit windy, it's a bit cold, it's snowing, so I might have some difficulty getting it lit, but let's give it a try. Adam, this is some good stuff, man. Very enjoyable. I'm having a really hard time figuring out what's in it. As it smokes, I mean. It almost reminds me a little bit of that Benjamin Hartwell. Like that's been blended with something. Kind of a rum flavor with I don't know, I'm at a loss now. But that's my review of it. It's good. Having a hard time describing what's in it, what it tastes like. The way it smokes reminds me a little bit of that or the Benjamin Hartwell, the Evening Stroll. Good stuff. I gotta show you guys a look at the scenery I have here. Looking at some beautiful snow-covered ground-covered snow. Had that backwards. All right, give me a second. I love the snow. The only thing I don't really like about it is how cold it is. not necessarily it's not the cold, it's the fact that when I come outside to smoke a pipe, it's often unbearable, so I don't really enjoy it as much as if it were, even 40, 50 degrees. I can just bundle up. But anyway, just wanted to show you some of the beautiful scenery. I'm going to turn around here and do a proverbial pondering for today, for February 2nd. Alright, see you in a minute. Okay. I was having a difficult time finding just any one verse to share with you guys. At least not without taking into context this whole chapter, or part of it at least. So I think what I've decided to do is just to read the first half of the chapter. It's only about 10 verses and won't take very long. But I just wanted to share it with you. Now, before I begin, I'm reading from the New International Version, and the heading of the chapter. Now, keep in mind the headings aren't part of the canon. These are the headings are part of the translation that they've kind of I don't know, categorized as what this chapter is talking about. But it's talking about the moral benefits of wisdom, and the chapter has been personified as if wisdom is speaking to us. So if like wisdom were a person, this is what it would say. And it begins in chapter 2, verse 1. And it says, "My son, if you accept my words and store up my commands within you, turning your ear to wisdom and applying your heart to understanding, and if you call out for insight and cry aloud for understanding, and if you look for it as for silver and search for it as for hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom, and from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He holds victory in the store of the upright. He holds victory in store for the upright. He is a shield to those whose walk is blameless. For he guards the course of the just and protects the way of his faithful ones. Then you will understand what is right and just and fair and every good path. For wisdom will enter your heart, and knowledge will be pleasant to your soul." So it says to turn our ear to wisdom and apply our heart to understanding, and to seek for it as for hidden treasure. Then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. So what does that really mean? Finding the knowledge of God, finding the fear of the Lord, discovering the fear of the Lord. I don't think fear means an intimidating type of fear in that verse. I think it's talking more about a reverence, a respect, an awe for the power of God, and discover the knowledge of Him. So to truly know Him by seeking that wisdom, and discretion. It's a lot to take in. There was a lot condensed into those few verses there, but I think there's a lot of truth to it. So just heeding wisdom, seeking it out. The Bible talks about seeking wise counsel. That means going to people who've been there, whether that be a family member, an older family member. Usually you think of the wise or the elderly. They've got words of wisdom for you. So I think seeking that out is one way that God can reveal Himself to us in our lives. And again, if you're not a Christian or if you don't really believe in God, I think seeking wise counsel is just a smart thing to avoid. Maybe things that are unforeseen to us because of our inexperience. doesn't really matter what. I mean, whether it's a business venture, whether it's a decision about a job. I mean, that's kind of a business venture. You know, about a move, possibly. You know, those big life changes. I think for those that maybe aren't very spiritual, quote unquote, those people that aren't very spiritual, I think there's still a lot of wisdom in those words. But anyway, just wanted to share with you kind of the verse that I was reading today, and or the chapter I was reading today. And I was having a hard time singling out any one of those in particular, so I thought I'd kind of take it all into context. Hope you guys have a great week. It's a beautiful Saturday here where I am. Hopefully you're enjoying the weekend, getting some rest, recharging your batteries for another week. So, Adam, thanks again, brother, for the Santa's beard. It's good stuff. All right, catch you guys later. God bless.